What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the Realistic Rebuild, and voted by you guys. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Atlanta Falcons. This is the third last rebuild for the first wave. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. We might look at the Ultimate Rebuild League or something varied, but we still got the Vikings and Rams, but you guys wanted to see Atlanta Falcons. And this one here is probably, obviously the last three teams we have are fairly good. It's not going to require a major rebuild. That's kind of what we need, because when you look at the win-loss right now, I think I have only 12 wins on the season. Between 10 and 12 wins. I don't know the exact number. I'll do a tally once we're done. But there's no way I'm going to be able to finish 500 in Madden 18 for rebuilds. So knowing that I have the Vikings, Falcons, and Rams left, like those should be wins. Those should be Super Bowl victories that we can chop up on the win column. So taking a look here at the Atlanta Falcons roster, what we need to rebuild, there's not a whole lot there, man. So we got Matt Ryan, who's a 90-plus quarterback. So the first thing that jumps off the page is you might want to look at drafting his replacement. He's 32, so I'm more so worried that if we do suck, somehow surprising, the sim does not favor us in the first couple years, that this turns into a 3, 4, 5-year rebuild. Our team might be getting better, but Matt Ryan's getting worse, and pretty much you need a decent quarterback. So I don't know if it's going to be a year one thing, but maybe year 2, year 3, we start thinking about the future beyond life beyond Matt Ryan. At the running back spot, we're absolutely spoiled. I don't know what Tevin Coleman goes for on the trade block, but I will throw him up here just now because 24 is an 86. But if we don't get something that's like a second-round pick, I'm going to hold on to both of them because I've seen from just even the Philadelphia Eagles when we had LeGarrette Blount, Darren Sproles, stuff like that, the sim will favor teams that have two really good running backs. So I'm not, I don't have to trade them, but I'd rather get something for Tevin Coleman because I probably won't have the salary cap to re-sign him. The wide receiver spot, obviously you got Julio Jones, 28. He's going to be fine. He's going to be good. We've seen, very much like Antonio Brown, same age. Doesn't matter how old they get. Until they retire, they're still going to produce. We got Mohamed Sanu here. Yeah, not so much Julio. Gabriel's had to be a free agent. I could probably say wide receiver. Wide receiver, getting a good young stud wide receiver would be nice. We just did the rebuild for the Broncos, and we were able to get some studs. This last couple, I always figure they do something to the draft classes every time they patch franchise mode, and it seems like wide receivers are once again in popularity. Is that right? In vogue? We'll go with popularity. That's not what I'm saying. Because it's really easy to draft wide receivers right now, so that's good. Tight end, we have Hooper, 22, 83 overall. He's good. I've seen him go up into the 90s, so that's fine. Offensive line, Jake Matthews, left tackle, 25, 85, so we have our left tackle there in place. Offensive line, a little bit of an overhaul we need here. 85 for Levitri, 93 for Mack. You got 80 over right tackle, but all these guys are above at that 30, around 30, so we're going to definitely need to low-key work on drafting the offensive line here. Defensive front, we got Brooks Reed, but in all honesty, we're going with Tack McKinley, 82 overall as a rookie. We have Claiborne here, probably going to want to bring a younger defensive end at some point. D tackle, we have Grady Jarrett, who's a monster, 24-88, he's a franchise player. Don Terrypo, 27, a little bit interesting, might not have the salary to re-sign him long-term, but we'll see what we can do. Outside linebacker, you got Vic Beasley, you got Deion Jones, you got Devondre Cable. So for some reason, you've seen it in a lot of my rebuilds. You probably have seen it, you guys yourself in your franchise modes. I don't know what the Falcons salary cap situation is, but they always seem to be losing players, like mass exodus every year, like Devondre Campbell, Deion Jones, Austin Hooper, Tevin Coleman. Like those guys there are always free agents. So I don't know. Maybe we have some cap space stuff. That's going to be the actual challenge here. Our linebacking core is set for the rebuild if we can hold on to all those guys. Trufon's 26. He's a 93. That's a great. I actually didn't know Desmond Trufant was that young. Seems like he's been around forever. That's good. If we can hold on to him, he's our starting corner for the entirety of the rebuild. Alfred's a little old. We got Brian Poole, who's a good nickel. Free safety, Ricardo Allen's 82. He's 25. That's a good age. And strong safety, one of the best strong safeties in football here in Keanu Neal. So all in all, man, this is a very, very solid roster. We'll just sim 1 week here to see what kind of deals or what kind of offers and picks we're getting for Tevin Coleman. Like I said, it's got to be something fairly generous, or else I'm just going to hold on to him. We got third, we got second. Ooh. Just because I know he's a free agent, I feel like we should move on from him. And because we need to build up our offensive line, these fifth-round picks, these mid-round picks are looking kind of nice. A second and a fifth from the Jets is probably what we're going to go with here. We got a second, fifth, and a seventh. I found like the last couple of drafts, You know, screw it. We'll send him to Cincinnati. Thank you for everything you need, Tevin. You've done for us, Tevin Coleman. But Freeman, I've seen Devontae Freeman get up to a 97 in some of my saves, and he's going to be our lead dog. So there we go. We moved him. We got some more draft picks. Now it's time to jump to the regular season and just see what we can do with the Falcons. This is a team that, you know, very well we could win the Super Bowl in year number 1. And if that's the case, we win the Super Bowl in years 1, 2, maybe 3, but definitely 1 and 2. We'll just still go the whole 5 years. So let's get into it. All right, so here we are at the end of year number 1. Free agency, you know what? I'm preparing for the worst. I'm going to judge off what I know with the Falcons. Dontari Poe, Ricardo Allen, both those guys were probably the 2 names I wouldn't look at side of it. Poe wanted 40-some million. And I just see the fact that, like, years 2 and 3, they lose all their players. So I'm not going to spend any of that cash. And we're just going to prepare for, like, the linebacking core and stuff like that, guys, that they traditionally lose. So we're down here at the playoffs. 10-6 in the wild card. Not too bad. At least we made the playoffs year 1. We got a lot of positives here. On the offensive line, we finished 10-6, so tied for the lead here in the NFC South. We won't get the division title. Looks like they gave it to the Saints, but not bad. Looking at the stats here, Matty Ice, 4,400 yards, 35 TDs, 11 picks, 27 sacks. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Running the ball, we got 1,500 yards, 10 TDs from Devontae Freeman. We still got almost 500 yards and 10 TDs from Terran Ward, so I really don't feel like we missed much with Tevin Coleman outside of getting those great picks in return. Receiving, we got 94 catches, 1,500 yards, 14 TDs from Julio Jones. Mother of God, 93 catches, just shy of 1,100 yards from Hump Sanu and 8 TDs. 622 and 8 from Hooper. 715 and 4 from Taylor Gabriel. Almost 301. Freeman was a monster. On the defensive side, we got 135 tackles, a sack, and 2 picks from Deion Jones. 121, 3 and 1 from Devondre Campbell. We got 13.5 sacks from Adrian Claiborne, who's set to be a free agent. 10 from Tack McKinley, who's going to be our new stud. 7 from Grady Jarrett, D tackles, very, very nice. Picks, we got 2 picks, Deion Jones, 2. Interceptions definitely could have been higher. Come on, Dez. Definitely want more than 1 pick from Desmond Trufant. Quickly looking at the yearly awards, MVP went to Le'Veon Bell, with Matt Ryan coming in at number 7. NFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Rodgers, with Matt Ryan coming in at number 3. Devontae Freeman at number 10. Defensive Player of the Year went to Bobby Wagner, and we had no one. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Mitchell Trubisky, with no one on the Falcons. Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, went to Reuben Foster, with Tack McKinley coming in at number 4. So overall, great individual seasons across the board, and for interceptions, we're up a little bit. It would have been a perfect season. We might have finished 11-5, 12-4, but ultimately, we got ourselves into the playoffs. So what we're going to do is just play the moments, watch it, see what's going on. Maybe we'll make a little run out of it. All right, here we go. Big time game here, divisional rival against the Saints. You know, the Saints are pretty dangerous, and we're selling for a field goal on the opening drive is not good, but we're trading field goals here. Saints offense is pretty damn explosive. When I look at my team, though, I feel like we're pretty good. I was thinking about this just while I was booting this up. Like, when you do a rebuild of a team like Atlanta, you know, like when I do other rebuilds, it's more so like, I'm going to make this team really good. Like, when I start, this is probably the worst the team's going to be in year 1 and year 2. But the Falcons, it's going to be more so, we have to maintain that high level of talent on the rosters. This is just an ugly scoreline, 16-16. Trading field goals. My God, we can't buy a touchdown to save our lives. Where's Julio Jones when you need him? You know, that red zone threat known as Julio Jones. We're changing punts. We're trading punts. And they're going to get the final score. There you go. It's game over. Thank you, Sim. I appreciate it as always. But again, I guess the Saints were ahead of us in the divisional round. And we look at the rosters. Saints probably have a slightly better roster, at least in the Madden world, than the Atlanta Falcons. We made the playoffs year 1. 126 yards here from Devontae Freeman. But not a hot day for Matt Ryan. It wasn't a good day for Drew Brees either. But, you know, the old Sim decided we weren't going to win this one because we're just going to kick field goals every drive. But hey, at least we started with a nice little playoff berth. Year 2, let's get better. All right, so here is our draft class after not signing really anyone in free agency. Very, very good draft class. We got in the first round an 81 overall corner with a quick dev trade. We got him at pick, I think we're picking 22, 23, and he was number 7 in total talent. Absolute stud. Get a pair him back there with Desmond Trufant. And they are back, ladies and gentlemen. I have not seen the Madden 17 skip the combine. Absolute studs very often. This guy here was projected to go in the 4th round. Did not attend the combine. And usually you kind of want to, pass on these guys because there's so much you've been able to learn this year in Madden 18 based off of the combine grade if they're going to suck or not. I just figured, why not? I mean, we already have Julio Jones. If he busts, we're still going to be fine. And he's an 81 normal. Obviously, the depth trade is nothing special, but the fact that this guy was supposed to go in the 4th round, I picked late, so I didn't want to wait. I just took him right away. We replaced Taylor Gabriel immediately, so we made him DJ Moore, the very good wide receiver from the University of Maryland. 3rd round, we got a 77 overall defensive tackle, normal depth chart, which made Trent and Thompson staying in state. Very nice pickup here. A little bit undersized, but, we did lose Don Terry Poe in free agency, so he could be nice. We got a 76 center here in the 4th round, normal depth trade, just to be some death pan Alex Mack. 72 guard, 70 corner, 71 defensive end, 76 fullback, and a 72 left tackle. But here's what we're going to do. People have been saying in the last couple of videos, if you get like this, 320 as a defensive end, too big for my 4-3. Watch what his overall does when you move into D tackle. I can't stress enough that if you're in the late rounds and there is a athletic looking defensive end, slide him in the D tackle. It's not necessarily, I personally don't believe it's cheesing, to be honest with you, because you're just trying to find a good scheme fit. But he goes from a 71 to 78, just like that. He's even better than Trent Thompson. Excellent. We're going to modify this guy into a prospect. But I'll tell you guys right now, if you can get the right fit, it's an easy transition. Stud. It's drafting tips 101. All right, here we go for year number 2. Roster's looking pretty nice. Freeman already up to a 97. Matt Ryan's a 90. I think that's actually a 2-point hit for Matt Ryan. Wide receivers, we got Julio. We got DJ Moore now in the slot with Mohamed Sanu. Actually, what I'm going to do, we'll leave DJ Moore there for now. Usually your 3rd wide receiver does better. XP-wise, Hooper's up to an 85. Offensive line, that's probably the one area we didn't draft particularly well. I mean, we did get Council. Here's a 76, but outside of that, we didn't get younger on the offensive line. So that's probably we're going to have to focus on next offseason. But I think off the top of my head, the defense is looking good. Des Trufant there is pairing with our 1st round pick, Isaiah Oliver. We got Tack McKinley with the D tackle that we made at the end. We made him Harrison Phillips from Stanford. He's a 79. Grady Jarrett, 89. Vic Beasley moved from outside linebacker to defensive end. He shot to an 84. That right outside linebacker role, man, I moved Brian Poole from corner to safety. He's an 80. We just couldn't draft one. There wasn't any good ones in free agency. So we're going to be rocking and rolling here with Duke Riley. It was actually kind of good coming out of LSU. But, this team does have some weakness. But I think overall, pound for pound, it's stronger than what it was last season. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. So let's get back into the playoffs. And here's why you don't sign Don Terry Poe, because we had to re-sign Grady Jarrett this year. Matt Ryan, 45 mil is not bad for a 90 overall quarterback that clearly can probably get us to the Super Bowl. So we're going to get him. What's our cap looking like? $86 million in cap. Very nice. Grady Jarrett needs to come back. Jake Matthews needs to come back. Vic Beasley needs to come back. Probably the future will go. Brian Poole I'd like to bring back. So we're going to reinvest a lot of that money. But the key thing is here that Matt Ryan is roughly going to want under $50 million, which is definitely going to help us in terms of being able to build this roster and being able to look at next offseason. We're going to have a bunch of linebackers, a bunch of playmakers we need to re-sign. So it's looking good here. All right, so here we are at the end of year number 2. And, of course, when you're 12-4, you always want to be playing in the wild card. Lovely. Team's playing well, though. We're playing well. 12-4, got an NFC South title. Looking at the stats on the year, 4,300 yards for Matt Ryan, 37 TDs, 6 picks. Nice. Very nice. Devontae Freeman, 1,500 yards, 8 TDs. We got 500 yards, 10 TDs from Jalen Richard, who we picked up late season. Doesn't really matter. Seems like whoever the RB2 is will get nice stats here with the Falcons. First receiver is considered 87 catches, 900 yards, 8 TDs for Mohamed Sanu, 83 catches, 1,300 yards, 11 TDs for Julio, 720 and 7 from Hooper, 704 from our 2nd round draft pick, DJ Moore. That's a little underwhelming. Almost 500 yards from Devontae Freeman, too. On the defensive side, we got 138 tackles, 5 picks from Deion Jones, 112 from Duke Riley, 2.5 sacks. That's not bad considering I thought he was going to be our clear weak link. 15 sacks from Tackle McKinley, 7.5 from Harrison Phillips, only 7.5 from Harrison Phillips, and 14 tackles for loss. That's for our 6th round draft pick. We got 6 sacks from Vic Beasley. I thought that would be a little bit higher. 5 from Grady Jarrett. We got 5 picks from Deion Jones, 3 from Poole, 2 from Trufant, 2 from Neal. Oh, all right. Our 1st round pick, Isaiah Oliver, didn't get any interceptions, but the team was very good, so I'll accept that. Yearly awards, MVP went to Aaron Rodgers, with Matt Ryan coming in at number 8. Offensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Rodgers, with Matt Ryan coming at number 2 in the NFC. Defensive player of the year went to Deion Jones. Better believe it. This guy's an absolute stud. Tack McKinley coming in at number 8 as well. Offensive rookie of the year went to the replacement for Eli Manning in New York. DJ Moore coming in at number 3. We got Shawn Bates, our fullback, at 6. Defensive rookie of the year went to BJ Dicer, with Harrison Phillips coming in at number 3. Isaiah Oliver at number 8. That was pretty... What? Alright, just on the out of video, I'm watching the combine. Shaquem Griffin just ran a 4.38. That is insane. I'm pulling for him, man. I'm pulling for Shaquem. Come to Philly, bro. Come to Philly. We'll find a spot for you. So yeah, back to the video. Very good. 12-4 record. We're gonna spend some of this XP here real quick before our playoff push. But again, like I said, man, it sucks when you're 12-4 and you have to have that extra playoff game, aka the extra opportunity for the sim to rob you. We're taking on the Seahawks. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna lose this game if I'm gonna be a bold prediction, because it's only year 2. We're gonna play the moments. Let's jump into it. All right, so here we go. It's the 12-4 wildcard team going up against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not optimistic whatsoever. It seems kind of like a peculiar predicament to put a 12-4 team in here. So, yeah, not optimistic that the 12-4 team can win, but you never know. And it looks like we're settling for field goals, which, if you remember, last year we made the playoffs, we had so many field goals. And there we go, another one. You literally cannot score in the red zone. That's quite pathetic. There's a turnover, and this game's over. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a touchdown. What? We're actually scoring we're scoring? Is this real life? Is this dank memes? Is this real life? Look at this. We're actually scoring in the red zone. I'm impressed with this team. I'm about to shed a tear here. That we're able to get this victory, maybe. 28-14, going up 31-14 with a minute left. This game's over. We're actually moving on past the wild card, ladies and gentlemen. Very good for your Atlanta Falcons here in year 2. On the day, Matt Ryan, 206 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 138 yards for Devontae Freeman. So we're moving on to the NFC divisional round. All right, in the divisional round, it's going to be the Battle of the Birds. The Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Atlanta Falcons, and it could be a shootout here. What, man, why are we so bad in the red zone? Is this like, aren't the Falcons actually bad in the red zone in real life? 2 straight red zone attempts quickly in the first quarter. Both field goals. The Eagles are making the most of their opportunities. That's right, we're only down 1. I've seen worse. We are a 92 or 93 overall team. So I would be expecting this team to be pretty good, but it looks, you know, I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win here. It looks like they have a lot of momentum. They're finishing off their drives, but we're not. But you never know. Look, selling for field goals once again. Once again, it's going to be the difference maker. As it is. The superior bird team wins because the Atlanta Falcons give up 50 points. It's laughable. It's laughable at this point, but we got worked here by the Philadelphia Eagles. Matt Ryan, how many turnovers did he have? 2 picks on the day. Wentz was lights. Again, it's the Atlanta Falcons are terrible in the red zone. I don't know. It's like that in real life. For some reason, Julio Jones is the only 6'4" monster wide receiver that's terrible in the red zone. And yeah, we played. It's bad. Getting to the offseason. I can't wait for Madden 19. I hope to God Madden 19 is better than this. If not, my YouTube channel is just gonna shut down. I can't do another year of sim-based franchise gameplay with the sim being this bad. So after another bland free agency period, we have our draft. Not a bad draft. First round, we went with best player available. I felt like we needed another third corner. So we got a 78 quick in the first round, which made Amani Aruwariye. Go with that. From Penn State. Really good corner that they have right now. Second round, we got a 76 safety. Not bad, but he has a slow dev, so that kind of hurts his development. But he's not bad. He's good depth. Third round, we get a 75 guard here. We just left this guy unended as well. But in the fourth round, stud, 80 overall, superstar wide receiver. He's a big-bodied guy. So we made it David Sills from West Virginia. Not great speed, pretty much your red zone threat. But at 6'4" with 93 spectacular, 89 catching traffic, 95 jumping. This is going to help us out in the red zone. All right, I'm sick and tired of this sim just butchering us in the red zone, so we're going to have David Sills. You know, we're pretty much going to move on from Mohamed Sanu. We're going to have Sills on one side. We're going to have Julio on the other. We're going to move DJ Moore into the slot. That should give Matt Ryan plenty of weapons. We got a 73 guard, 74 defensive end here. Slow dev as well. In terms of devs, that kind of brings down like your prospect grade. This is actually one of my worst drafts. than a 75 center. But it all makes up for a 4th round wide receiver with a superstar dev. I thank you very much. Let's move into year number 3. So as we get ready to try and not be a 12-4 wildcard team, our team's looking pretty good, I would say. Matt Ryan, 90 plus. Freeman's a 98. Wide receiver core of Julio Jones, who's now fallen to a 98. DJ Moore, David Sills. It's good. Hooper's an 86. Offensive line is something that I just have been unable to find studs in the draft, unfortunately. But it's still not a bad line by any means. We got an 88, 89. Thank you. Defense is good as well. Defensive front 4 is very solid here. No one below a B grade. Secondary, we got Trufant, Isaiah Oliver's up to an 82. We have our 1st round pick, Aruarie. We're gonna call him Amani, 78. Linebacking core outside of outside linebacker and offensive line, just linebacker in general and offensive linemen have not been showing up in the first 2 drafts. So that's why we are even in free agency. There's absolutely nothing there. We have a couple holes here and there, but overall. This is definitely, like I said, we're going in the right direction. I said at the very beginning of this rebuild, when you take over a team like the Atlanta Falcons, that's really strong. It's more so maintaining the level that you're at and trying to get better. You can't take any steps back. I don't think we've done that yet. So, year 3, let's see if we can make it 3 straight playoff pushes, and maybe this time we're better in the red zone. So here we are at the midseason point, and we're kind of at a murderer's row in terms of contracts. And these are usually like the names that you see gone in your free agency period. The Jags and the Falcons, for some reason, are the 2 teams that always just lose their good players. But if you've noticed, we haven't really re-signed many people outside of like Matt Ryan, and we haven't brought in a single free agent because I was kind of preparing for this moment. Because I mean, look, that's a lot of cash right there. We're definitely not letting them go. I think we're in a good spot cap wise. We have around, after if we get Deion Jones, we have around like 40-some million worth of cap, so we should be able to make all these in-house signings. And then, if finally someone worth signing in free agency is there, we can make that move. But right now, as we stand, we're probably gonna be battling for a playoff spot. We're 3-3-1, so getting to get our shit together here. And at the end of the year, three straight wild card appearances. We're the wild card darlings right now. 9-6-1, hosting the 10-6 Minnesota Vikings. Looking at how the team performed. First in the NFC South, a very mad-looking NFC South. I can tell you that. Look at that, how Matt Ryan played on the year. Very good. Once again, 4,500 passing yards, 35 TDs, 13 picks. Running the ball, we get almost 1,600 yards and 11 TDs from Devontae Freeman. Receiving from the rookie, David Sills, 92 catches, almost 900 yards and 5 TDs, 1,310 from Julio Jones, 970 and 8 from DJ Moore, 602 from Hooper, 302 from Mr. Freeman. Defensive front, we got 119 from Deion Jones, 114 tackles from Devondre Campbell. 13 sacks from Mr. Tack McKinley, 10 sacks from Vic Beasley. They're finally starting to get it going. 7 sacks from Grady Jarrett, and 4 for Harrison Phillips. And in the secondary, we got 3 picks, 2 for Campbell, 2 for Neal, 2 for Oliver, and 2 for Deion Jones. So that's not bad. I definitely like to see maybe a little bit more in terms of interceptions. The sack numbers aren't overly impressive. That's not bad. That's not bad. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. But hey, we got back in the playoffs 3 straight years, and you can't win the Super Bowl if you don't make it. MVP went to Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to get that put on my gravestone. I'm going to get that tatted on my face. You can't make the Super Bowl if you don't make it. It means nothing. Matt Ryan coming in at number 4 for the MVP race. In the NFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Rodgers. Matt Ryan once again being a runner-up. I think that's 2 straight seasons. Devontae Freeman coming in at number 9. Defensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Donald. No Falcons making the list. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to the most ridiculous name I've ever seen. Hudson Dragosevich. Cool. It's pretty cool, though. David Sills coming in at number 3. And our Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Kent Easy on the Detroit Lions with, I'm not even going to try, Christian Bacon, our defensive lineman, coming in at number 9. And Armani coming in at number 8. Might have went on a little bit better there, but overall, beggars can't be choosers. We're in the playoffs, an ugly NFC South title. And hopefully we can do stuff in the red zone. Let's jump into this game. All right, so here we go in the wild card game against the Minnesota Vikings. We know the Vikings have a very good defense. We know the Atlanta Falcons are terrible in the red zone. So there we go, settling for a field goal, long field goal. We're not playing very well offensively. Defense, let's not do. Oh, look at that, field goal again in the red zone. Field goal. Field goal, field goal, field goal. Look, they get in the red zone. Hey, they got a field goal, though. We're trading. How many? Our kicker's getting work here. I think we got Roses, the kicker from the Giants, and he is just, his leg must be getting ready to fall off. Another field goal. Like, you can't write this. This is embarrassing. How are they this bad in the red? We got an 80 overall, 6'4" jump ball deep threat, and we're still no better with Julio Jones, him, and Hooper. This is embarrassing. Whatever. This is year 3. Year 4, we're actually going to play. I guarantee right now. I'll tell you this right now. The sim is so bad in this game. You give me next year, if we make the playoffs, year 4 is where I'll actually start to control it a little bit. We're winning the Super Bowl. I'm going to win the Super Bowl with this team. But, oh my God, the sim is so annoying. I'm not even go through this. Let's get out of this year. I hate this game. So it's free agency time, and it's about time we try to make a splash. So I'm looking to make ourselves have the best linebacking core in the NFL by trying to bring in Miles Jack, fill in one of those weak link spots, and bring in Big Vitae to play right tackle. He's currently, I think, a 4-point upgrade over Schrader, who's getting old. So hopefully we can land at least one of these two guys. We're the leading bidder for Miles Jack, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, I would love to come play for Dan Quinn. Defensive-minded coach. Miles Jack pretty much just gives us the middle finger there. And Vitae also gives us the middle finger there. So just ignore I ever put this part in. Thanks. Alright, so here's our draft class, which worked out incredibly well considering we needed a linebacker and a tackle bad. We got both of those things in the first round. We got an 81 overall outside linebacker with a normal depth. I mean, in reality, we get probably the short end of the sticks here in this Falcons rebuild with the draft picks. In terms of their devs, we've only got one superstar and a couple slows, but I'll take this. So we made him Joe Bacci, the linebacker from Michigan State. If you watch, most people are familiar with him. I think he had something went viral or something like that. But either way, he's a really, really good athletic linebacker with great tackling. So he'll be moving and starting at outside linebacker for us. He's actually be left. Here in the second round, we actually drafted a right guard, and I swung him to right tackle, and he turned out to be a 77 because we needed a tackle bad, and the tackles in this class were shit. So we made him Ryan Bates, the tackle from Penn State that helped block for Saquon Barkley as a sophomore. Welcome to the team, 77 normal. Should be able to take over for Ryan Schrader sooner than later. Then the rest of this draft was not so hot. 71 left tackle, 74 guard, 78 defensive tackle. Originally was a defensive end, so it's we kind of cheesed it there a little bit. So we didn't modify him to anything. A 73, a 71, and then the 6th round, man, we have been absolute. I think the last 2 rebuilds, they must have done something to the wide receiver pool here in the draft. It's been outstanding. So we drafted a 79. He was picked to go in the 7th round. I figured let's just reach and grab him now. 79 normal, which you made Riley Ridley, Calvin Ridley's younger brother, who went to the University of Georgia. So we're staying in state here with this pick. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but I mean, hey, why not add to the depth? So overall, good draft class. We got a couple starters here. I might put Ryan Bates, throw him to the Wolves so we can get him starting right away. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Considering he lost out on Miles Jack and Big V, we got outside linebacker and a tackle here in the draft. Let's go into year 4. I'm going to be taking over. We make it to the playoffs. I'm winning the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling my shot. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. All right, we're into the 4th year of the rebuild after 3 straight playoff appearances and being absolutely horrendous in the red zone. Our team's looking pretty damn good here. We got Matt Ryan still 91, Freeman's a 99, Julio Jones 96, 87 for more in the slot. Stills is an 83, Hooper's 87. Offensive line still a work in progress, but for the most part, an average grade of a B. I'll take that. Could be better, could be worse. Still, I mean, Freeman and Matt Ryan haven't had any issues so far. On the defense, our defense is looking pretty terrifying, to be honest with you. No one below a B grade. Trufont's a 93. Grady Jarrett's a 90. Tax up to a 90. Oliver's 86. Count O'Neill's a 92. Deion Jones 91. We have Bocci there starting as an outside linebacker. That's, 6-point upgrade from last year, what we had playing. I feel good. I feel confident that this is a 10-win ball team minimum. Get us back in the playoffs. I'll do the rest. All right, time to talk contracts, and this is going to be an expensive one, but we have roughly, $75 million worth of cap. Who needs to come back? Matt Ryan, Tack McKinley, Alex Mack, Harlow. Those are the big ones. Probably, if we have to go to year 5, which hopefully it won't. Fingers crossed it won't. Probably gonna have no bucks to try to bring in free agents. At least, based off of last year's free agent period, we're gonna have no bucks to try to, get our hopes up of bringing in a free agent for them to ultimately decline. Let's just pull the Green Bay Packers and keep our own and just build through the draft, I suppose. And here we go at the end of the season with the best Falcons team yet in this rebuild, and we get the bye. That's 4 straight playoffs. First time we've got a bye, which is, you know, it was kind of a long time coming. But it looks like everyone played well this season. We finished with a 12-4 record, another NFC South title. Hopefully we get better. I mean, we can't tell from the stats if we get better in the red zone or not, but Matt Ryan was on fire this year. 40, we'll round it up. No, we won't round it up. We'll round it down. 4,200 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, 9 picks. He might have been the MVP this year. I don't know. We'll check it out. Rushing, 1,600 yards, 9 TDs from Freeman. We got 11 TDs from Richard. Nice little running back attack. As far as receiving is concerned, 86 catches, 1,300 yards, and 8 TDs for Julio Jones. 793 and 10 from David Stills. 540 and 5 from Hooper. 912 from DJ Moore. So we're getting excellent production there from our wide receivers. 403 from Devontae Freeman as well. On the defensive side, we got 123 tackles and 4 picks from Deion Jones. 114 and 2 sacks from our rookie Joe Bacci. On the sacks front, we got 17.5 from Tack McKinley, 9 from Vic Beasley. Man, overall, man, Vic Beasley not super impressed, to be honest with you. 15 tackles for loss and 5 sacks here from Grady Jarrett. On the interception front, 6 picks from Isaiah Oliver, 4 for Jones, 4 for Neal, 3 for Trufant, 2 for Poole. Take it. Our studs were balling out. Looking at the yearly awards, MVP. What? Kevin Jose? We'll go with that. Why with Matt Ryan with 41 touchdowns coming in at 3. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Did we win Coach of the Year? Good old, oh my God, rapist McAdoo. Oh, he's a level 1 coach. Anyways, offensive player of the year went to Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan for the 3rd straight season being the runner-up. What else is new? Defensive player of the year. Hey, there we go. Deion Jones got defensive player of the year. I think that's the 2nd time he's won that during this rebuild. Tack McKinley coming in at number 4. Looking at the offensive rookie of the year. We had no one make the list. Defensive rookie of the year. Joe Bacci coming in at number 3. Very nice. So let's find out from a great season, a spectacular season, who is going to face me controlling this Atlanta Falcons team in the divisional round. It is going to be the 11-5 Minnesota Vikings, the team that bumped us out of the wild card last year. So there's a little bit of revenge on the line. We're hosting them. Feel confident. I'm going to do the damn deal. We're winning the Super Bowl. I called it last year. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Because this team here, I think we have like a 97 overall offense and like a 95 or 94 overall defense. You ain't stopping me, bro. You ain't stopping me. Friggin' Barr's not stopping me. Smith's not stopping me. Xavier Rhodes ain't stopping me. I'm going to drop 30. I'm going to drop 30 on the Vikings. Let's get it. Here we are on the 1 on the opening drive. Just grind it down. Let's see what's going on. Let's see why is it so hard for this Falcons team? Oh my God. Just murked into Eric Kendricks. Doesn't seem that hard to score in the red zone. Come on. You need me to do it for you? We gotta get I'm gonna watch the replay of that though. It's like the game slowed down. Look at this. That's Eric Kendricks too. Like that's a capable linebacker. And embarrassing. Love having a 99 overall running back. Oh my God. Oh my God. What difficulty is this on? That's the nastiest run of, like, where's the anticipation? 75 yards. They literally have like -6 awareness. So we gotta get, that was just filthy. That was like one of the filthiest runs I've ever had. And I'm not really that good with the sticks. That's like Harrison Smith too. I don't know if like just having a 99 overall running back makes that happen. Like, I'm not even going to show the missed tackle. Like, it made no sense. But I'll take it. I'll take that cheese all day long. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 from the 14-yard line. I promise you 30. I promise you 30 on probably one of the best defenses in this Madden game. Right there. Right there. Boom. Touchdown. DJ Moore, baby. Too easy. Oh, Vikings with a turnover. And they haven't sorted out that quarterback issue yet? They have 2 picks already. Embarrassing. There's the 30 bomb. It's not even halftime. All right, here we go. Absolute shootout. Over 50 points scored in the first half. Where we going? X. Check right down. Ooh, okay. Maybe we could have done a little bit better there. Not a clean game, even though we're 14 of 18. I do have an interception, which we conveniently left out of the highlights. 2nd and 4 on the 8-yard line. I'm liking, man, Devontae Freeman. This might be one of the best running backs I've ever played with. Wide open. Wide open. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're going to score 100 points today. We're going to score 100 points and give up 80. Oh, and this. And this. Game over. Game over. I had to put up 40 to have a chance of winning, but, you know, we knew it was going to be like this if we're going to take over. I'm not going to be denied. This team is stacked, baby. Oh, they tried. They got close. They put up 38 on like a 90-some overall defense. Oh, they have Phillip Rivers as their quarterback. Getting a little bit of the Chargers sim in there, you know. But, you know, 142 yards Freeman. I think he had 3 touchdowns on the day. 4 touchdowns, sorry. 3 rushing touchdowns, a receiving touchdown. Can't stop him. 45-38, the Falcons are moving on to the NFC Championship game. Oh, he's gone. I think there might have been one rebuild where we had another 99 running back, and it might have been David Johnson when we did the Cardinals. But I'm going to say right now, this Freeman might be the most overpowered running back I can remember since maybe Leonard Fournette and the Madden 17 Huskies. He's lethal, man. Absolutely lethal. Oh, I wasn't even going to him. I've never seen that happen. I thought that was going to be a pick and underthrow, thrown on the run with Matt Ryan. And then this guy, Salbert, backup tight end, catches the errant pass. Look at this. All right, clearly a bad throw, clearly going to Hooper, and it just, wow. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. All right, we're going to hit him with a little no huddle here. A little no huddle. One thing I will say is Julio Jones is not getting the ball. He has 3 drops in this game already. He's man. Come on. Wants this. Right there. Oh, the dart in, tight end, right there. I don't know what that was. That's terrible covering. Great pass protection. And we're probably going to be able to sim this one out here, fellas. 24 zip at half. This Cardinals team, they're at 83 overall. So like they're your Cinderella story, if you will. We're a 94 overall powerhouse. But, I mean, we're doing all... Oh, yeah, there we go. We got the W in the bank here. As we're going on the Super Bowl, if you're paying attention to the ticker, we're taking on the Chargers, which means luckily we're not in a sim scenario because we would have just might as well not even fly there because they're going to win. 287, 3 TD share from Matt Ryan, 157 yards on the day for Freeman, 99 yards for Julio Jones, even though he had a bunch of drops. Going to the playoffs. We're going to the playoffs. Playoffs? Going to the Super Bowl, taking on the Chargers. Gonna bring it home like swollen members. Anyway, probably only Canadians get that because they're a popular rap group up here. Just get in the game, C4. Cut it. All right, here we go on our opening drive as our defense got the stop on the Chargers here in the second quarter. Milking the clock a little bit. Oh, Julio! Emilio! You guys old enough to know Night at the Roxbury? I don't know. But anyways. Nice little ball there, putting us up on the 2-yard line to Julio Jones. And we're going to try to use the C4 special, which has not been working. I kind of like the look of this. Jump in, bow. Oh, my God. That one jump cut. Look at that. We have -6 yards with Freeman. This run defense, I think we're a 94 overall team. The Chargers are a 92 overall team. So these are 2 freakishly good teams. I guess we're going to have to try to beat them through the air here. See if we can go Sills. Big body wide receiver right there. And he gets in! Gets in for the opening touchdown. 7-zip Falcons. All right, we're going to have a little no huddle here. Try to go up 14 zip at half. Who we go to? Who's getting this ball? Who wants it? Oh my! Anyone want to break off? Come on! Chuck it. That was a wait. Maybe could have went to X. Don't want to force anything. I'll take the points here because this Chargers defense is very legit. We know they don't have Phillip Rivers as quarterback because he was on. Can't remember whatever bum team we beat in the first round. All right, making it a very manageable 3rd down. 12 of 13. Their cornerbacks are not playing well. We're gonna try to run it. Let's sneak in a run play here on 3rd and 3 to see if we can get a first down. Feel like they're thinking we can't run the ball. We're gonna abandon the run. And that's when you. Oh, the spin. There we go. First down. We still have -2 rush yards on the day. Which is not good. Maybe we can get him to bite on the screen pass here. Come on, fight your way in. Bird timeout. We're on the 1. 2nd and goal. Go C4 special once again, even though it has not worked probably the last 5 or 6 times we tried to call it. Come on, let them bunch up. Let them bunch up. Get your block. There you go. Freeman gets in. 14 zip. Should be good at half. Let's go. What a game. He's getting like a 70-yard run once a game. As I fucked that up by falling down. You know, I'm gonna put the cocky pants on. I'm gonna sim this one out for a little bit. I'll sit him till it's 14. Oh, we got this. We got this Super Bowl victory, fellas. 35-7. This is domination. I would have kind of hoped the Patriots beat the Chargers. That was the AFC Championship, so we get a little bit of revenge. But there you go. I called it. I called it last year. You give me this team. This is a very overpowered team. This is probably one of the better rosters we've had this entire Madden 18 rebuild. So I knew I was going to win. I think it was a 97 offense, 95 defense, and there you go. Wearing, in my opinion, the best jerseys that are currently being worn in the NFL. I like those, and I like the Rams color rush. Speaking of the Rams, let me know in the comment section below what team you want to see next. We have the Vikings, we have the Rams. So maybe, you know, this could be a little strategy for you, the sub. Maybe you vote for the team you don't want to see next week. So the finale, the season finale, is the team you most want to see. But both the Rams and Vikings are going to be very fun teams. Very good teams already. Kind of similar to this video. But this is 2 in a row. 2 Super Bowls in a row. I'm trying to make a clean sweep. We won with Denver, which was last week's. With the Falcons this week. Vikings and Rams. I'm almost expecting that I'm going to win in those rebuilds. But overall, man, very exciting video. Very, very pleased with how my team performed. And I'm glad to find out Devontae Freeman is an absolute animal in this game. I knew he went up to a 99. But to actually feel it feels great. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Even though we're getting to the nitty-gritty of the realistic rebuilds, we might, you know, do some rebuild revivals. Have a couple other ideas of rebuild-themed videos to get you through to Madden 19. So, you know, in a way, you know, this is the beginning, the end of the beginning. I don't know what the proper term would be. It's not the beginning of the end. But, yeah, I'm just going to mess up trying to think of a saying. And that's how I was going to wrap it out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Vote on what rebuild you want to see next. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.